Welcome. In this video, we will break down the top 10 best places to live in North Carolina. With a population of slightly more than 10 million, North Carolina is the 9th largest state in the U.S. by population. This is the birthplace of Pepsi, Krispy Kreme and Cheerwine, and as far as living goes, it is as good a state as it gets. The weather is mild and the residents enjoy all 4 distinct seasons in their full splendor. The state has a diverse range of geographical features that make it a feast for the outdoor lover. To the west lies its spectacular mountains, with the Piedmont occupying the middle, and the east covered by the coastal plains. The famous Research Triangle Park, an area traversing Durham, Raleigh and Chapel Hill, is a big contributor of many jobs. More than 200 companies are based here, including the likes of RTI International, IBM, Cisco, Johnson & Johnson, Syngenta and GlaxoSmithKline. The Old North State also has some of the best colleges in America, with Duke ranking among the top 5 schools in the country. Other notable options include the University of North Carolina, the oldest university in the United States, and Elon University. If you are looking for a nice place to settle down, here are the 15 best places to live in North Carolina you definitely need to think about. Number 10. Mills River. Rounding off our list of best places to live in North Carolina is Mills River, a small community of 7,000 people located in Henderson County. This is a quintessential rural community, about 20 minutes from downtown Asheville. Mills River is a long-established farming community, a productive one at that, which has led to the area being christened the Fertile Crescent. It has since grown from the small rural community it once was, but the picturesque area has managed to remain affordable while maintaining a strong sense of community. Rent averages $688 and the median home value is $216,200. The area is served by a strong education system and crime rate is as low as you could ever wish it to be. There are barely any reported incidences. It's a great place to call home. Number 9. Holly Springs. Crossing back to Wake County in Raleigh, Holly Springs makes an entry into our list of best places to live in North Carolina for several reasons. The town of 28,640 residents has burgeoned in recent years, with the population tripling between the years 2000 and 2015. Holly Springs is part of the Triangle, which explains the massive growth, as many flock to the area in search of high-paying jobs. Well-paying indeed, the median household income is pretty high, $94,452, one of the highest for a municipality in the state. But what makes the deal sweeter is that the cost of living in Holly Springs remains desirably low. What's also noticeably low is the rate of crime, so low it's almost non-existent. It is just the perfect place to call home, with a small town feel that doesn't sacrifice the city. Number 8. Harrisburg. Harrisburg is a community in Charlotte situated on the I-485 outer loop. 14,000 people call it home, 34% of whom moved here between 2000 and 2015, technically making it one of the fastest growing areas in the Tar Heel State. Like all suburbs on this list, Harrisburg ranks highly on education, crime rate, income prosperity and family friendliness, a perfect mix that easily makes it one of the most desirable areas in North Carolina. The cost of living is extremely sustainable on the high income levels of $82,628 per household per annum, with rent prices averaging $1,274. Median home value sits at $228,400. As far as entertainment goes, the nightlife is just about okay, although it is in the outdoor activities category that this beautiful town in Cabarrus County really shines. Number 7. Apex. Best place to live in NC by niche. You will often find Apex jostling for the number 1 spot. Indeed, Times Money magazine named it the best place to live in America in 2015, and the Raleigh suburb has everything you would expect from a town of such esteemed ranking. The young families making up part of the 42,200 population are served by top-notch schools in the area, a charming downtown, and enjoy a fantastic community spirit. Apex has a quality of life that is second to none, and this is largely due to the high-paying jobs in the tech industry. Median household income is $90,654, and this is one of those places where unemployment isn't much of an issue. The cost of living in Apex is a bit high compared to the state average, and a 3-bedroom home will cost you $265,000 on average. But that is nothing when you consider a similar house in Silicon Valley would set you back more than $1 million. Admirably, Apex has managed to maintain a close-knit vibe even with many of its residents being out-of-towners. The community always comes together for events such as a weekly farmers market and an annual jazz festival. Number 6. Waxhaw. Waxhaw is a suburb of Charlotte and one of the fastest growing places in the state. With a population of 11,600 people, the little town located in Union County is just a few miles from the state's border with South Carolina. Waxhaw ranks highly when it comes to education and family friendliness, although cost of living is a tad high compared to the rest of the state, with median home value sitting at $259,500. Then again, you cannot have your cake and eat it at the same time. There is always a price to pay for living in an area widely considered among the best places to stay in the state. On the flip side, households earn quite a lot, taking home an impressive $84,294 on average. Waxhaw has a historic downtown featuring an assortment of restored brick buildings, some of which have been standing in the area since the late 1800s. The Old District is included on the National Register of Historic Places. Number 5. Raleigh. The city of Oaks is a good place to stay for anyone who can't thrive without the endless bustle of a big city. The capital of North Carolina is generally considered a nice place to live, and families and young professionals will particularly take to it. The big city is part of the Research Triangle, a trio of cities that also include Chapel Hill and Durham, where you will find some of the best universities in the country. A good number of the locals ply their trade in the local school system and nearby colleges due to the presence of many nice schools around these parts. The 432,500 residents of the capital enjoy a low cost of living, going by big city standards, as the median home value of $208,800 can get you a nice 3 or 4 bedroom single family home depending on the neighborhood. Entertainment options will have you spoiled for choice, with a thriving nightlife and plenty of outdoor attractions to keep the diverse peoples of this very welcoming town happy. Number 4. Wake Forest. Wake Forest is a suburb in Wake County located just north of the state capital. The town of 34,786 residents was the original home of Wake Forest University prior to the university's relocation to Winston-Salem. As with most places on this list, the median annual income for a family in Wake Forest is considerably high, amounting to $80,978. The average price of a single-family home is $267,300, which falls on the high end of the spectrum in a state where the going price for a 4-bedroom mansion is $273,000, according to figures from Zillow. That's right, Wake Forest is even more expensive than the capital itself. Nonetheless, most are happy to trade the cost for the perks, and more so families looking for excellent schools, a safe and beautifully diverse neighborhood, and friendly people known for their southern charm. Number 3. Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill is a town located in Orange County near Raleigh. The town of 58,800 residents is also part of the famed Research Triangle, and if education is one of your priorities when choosing a place to settle in North Carolina, this should be one of the top places to consider. The public education system is stellar, scoring A+ on niche, which ranked Chapel Hill the third best place to live in the Tar Heel State. It is here that you will also find the oldest university in America, the University of North Carolina, home of the Carolina Tar Heels. Chapel Hill has it all going for it, but with homes averaging $385,100. This is an indicator that the cost of living is higher compared to other nice places, Morrisville and Cary, for example. Outdoor recreation activities comprising multiple beaches and the renowned Blue Ridge Mountains are some of Chapel Hill's attractions, with others including performing arts and a great music scene. Number 2. Cary. Cary is another suburb of Raleigh located just outside the capital and the Research Triangle. It regularly features on many best places to live in America lists, among them best place to raise a family and the best place to retire. In 2017, the town of 151,200 residents was named the second best place to live in North Carolina by Niche. The favorable ranking was as a result of high scores in categories such as public schools, jobs, diversity, commute time, outdoor activities and nightlife, all ranked A and above. Cary maintains a small town vibe with all the amenities of a large city. Its economy is as healthy as it can get, with families taking home an average $91,579. What will strike you about Cary is that it is a town that places high value in cleanliness and green living. There are 36 greenway trails in the area, ideal for all kinds of recreation activities. Number 1. Morrisville. The Niche 2017 Best Places to Live in North Carolina named Morrisville the best place to live in the Tar Heel State, and 5th best in the country. The town of almost 22,000 residents ranked favorably in the areas of public schools, job availability and ethnic and economic diversity, all of which were given an A+ score. You might be curious to know the local income levels given such a strong rating in the jobs category. Median household income stands at $91,206. And it is not surprising the residents are so well catered for in terms of restaurant and shopping options. The high spending power has seen everyone from McDonald's to Walmart pitch tent in this Raleigh suburb based in Wake County.